All right. I want to welcome all coaches. Thank you for watching this coaches meeting. What we're going to do today, we're going to kind of talk about what our philosophy is, kind of why we do what we do. We're not going to talk about specific rules of flag football. Those are online under the rules, and we won't be going through that at the field on game day. So this is more operational procedure and kind of what to expect for the season and our philosophy. I want to thank y'all returning coaches, and we got some new coaches as well. We have a good mix of season of returning coaches and new coaches as well. So a couple of things. One thing, when they did a study, they found out half the kids stopped playing sports by age 12 because they don't get any playing time. Coaches take it too serious, too much competition. They don't feel like they are good enough. They're too busy doing other things. And again, it's not fun anymore. And again, we want to change that. We feel it's very important for kids to play youth sports, especially nowadays if you have kids doing virtual learning, homeschooling, some online learning. It feels very important for kids out there interacting with other kids and playing a sport. So that's what we want to do. We want kids to continue playing youth sports. We want to do our best, whether it's our program or another program, the kids feel like they want to continue in playing a youth sport. For you as a coach, what makes a good Illini sports coach? Learning who the kids are, what kids' names are, having a fair rotation of kids in and out playing, be positive, be encouraging to the kids, have a plan each week, be enthusiastic, be excited out there, and having fun out there. When you're out there enthusiastic and having fun, those kids feed on that, and they will be enthusiastic and having fun as well. For the kids, what is the experience? A fun and safe experience that they can feel like they can go out there and they can participate to help increase their self-esteem and feel like they're able to go out there and play a sport. For the parents, we want it convenient for them, a well-organized program that doesn't consume the family's life. We have lots of parents with multiple kids, 3 or 4 kids out there. They're playing different sports. They realize, hey, we can go out here. We can have our kids play one sport. We're at one location, one day, and they're able to still continue playing sports. You as a coach, what are your role out there is provide age-appropriate instruction. I'll talk about that in a minute. Again, you're the leader demonstrating good sportsmanship. Those kids really pay attention to you and feed off of you. So if you're out there, if something doesn't go well, they're looking at you on how you handle it, and they're going to learn how to handle the situation. So you're the leader in demonstrating that good sportsmanship. Be enthusiastic, be excited out there. Make a big deal out of the little small thing. Have a plan out there. When in doubt, set them out on safety. I'll talk about that. Have patience. That's one thing about being a coach. Kids, you gotta have patience out there. Sometimes they gotta do things, make mistakes, not listen, not pay attention. So have patience, no ego out there, and execute a plan to have equal playing time. That's the main thing that the parents expect is all kids playing at least half the game. So coming up with a plan on doing that. Whenever I coached, I would have a group on offense, group on defense. I kept that offensive out there for that whole session, for that whole time, and then bring defense out. If you don't have a full team, keep a couple kids, have that, and then rotate that. So if you didn't play any offense the first half, second half, make sure those kids are playing offense. So kind of rotating kids in and out. That's what the parents are looking for. Parents expect all childs to sit. I've never had a parent complain that they lost the game because they had the best player sit and didn't give them the ball every time. So they're looking for all kids playing, all kids sitting, and that healthy competition. Sportsmanship value, that's another thing that you'll hear. So we do give a sportsmanship medal every week. So what you will do is you'll grab that sportsmanship medal and you will talk to the kids at practice about the word of the week. And then after the game, you will present a child with that sportsmanship medal about what that word is. So listening, taking turns, good sportsmanship, communication, whatever their word is, talk to them after the game, present the medal. Whenever I coached, I would mark on the roster who I give the medal to, because probably 4 or 5, you kind of forgotten who's gotten medals. Sorry, this week I got to make sure I give it to this child. Also, double up to make sure everybody gets the medal. We don't want a kid to not get a medal because we ran out of weeks to do that. Again, make a big deal out about it. All right, hey, we're here in the middle. What was the word this week? Make sure they're paying attention on what that value is. Even the older kids getting a medal enjoy getting it. So it's not just the younger kids. All kids enjoy getting that sportsmanship medal. The parental pledge. The parents do sign a parental pledge reinforcing what our philosophy is. If there is a parent, we do have staff out there walking around, but if there's a parent that we overlook is not doing this parental pledge, let us know and we will talk to them about it. We have asked parents to leave. We ban parents from our program. So again, that's something that we want to know. We can't be everywhere. So if you do hear a parent about that, please let us know and we can handle that. Flag football, the coach's website. We have a new website. So if you notice when you logged in, you can see some new things in the coach's dashboard, a couple things. If you have not done the background check, we'll send you an email link. Again, it's through Sterling. They do the background check. So you'll need to log in to them to do that. Coaches training. Again, we have a coaches training we've been doing for about a year now. So if you have not done that before, you'll go into the coaches tab and complete that coaches training. It's done every year, and it's on a separate website as well. Coaches resources. We have lots of resources for you. We understand that you're not an expert in this, so we do have lots of resources. Each tab has all the resources. Practice plans. Those practice plans are emailed to you every week. You get a practice plan. You can download it on your phone if you want to, and it pulls up. We made some modifications, so it does open up pretty easily on your phone at the field. So if you want to look at it when you're at the field, if you want to print it, you can. If you don't want to use these practice plans, that's fine. They're not required for you to use them, but they are very beneficial having what type of drill ideas to do with kids each week. Also in the email will be the word of the week as well. So you'll click on that. It has word is listening. It has kind of ideas on what to talk to the kids about, why listening is important in our program, in any program. Here are the pictures of the practice plans. This one's soccer. We have lots of information in there. Not only practice plans, we have a little overview on what it's about. We have a video that goes with it. We have some fundamentals videos for it. We have a drill diagram. We have video drills. So there's lots of information in there for you. The practice plan just is the basic practice plan. Again, this is all extra. If you want to read over it, you can. Again, if you want to just follow the practice plan, it has it broken down. Do this for 10 minutes, do this for 5 minutes. You can follow the practice plan if you want. Make some additions, make some changes to it. Sometimes I look at that practice plan, I don't want to do that this week. I don't want to do that drill. I want to do a different drill instead. So add your own idea that you want to do with it. The schedules, when they're posted online, you look online, it will show what time to be there, how long practice is, what time the game is, what field you're on. It has all the information online. It does also have the other coaches' contact information as well. Most teams do have 2 coaches. Some teams have two people that volunteer to be an assistant coach. So we put both of you all together. And how most coaches do it, one coach does offense, one coach does defense, and then they rotate that way. So you can pick one coach to do offense, one coach to do defense. You can also email the parents if you'd like. That is done through the website as well under the coaches tab. If you go to the coaches tab, when you see the roster, you can say message to my team, type up a little message, hit send, and it is emailed to all the parents. Not only is it emailed to the parents, but it's posted on the parents' website when they log in. They'll see that they have a message as well. Return to play safely. We have made some modifications due to COVID-19. A couple things. We are trying to limit the number of parents at the field. We will be asking that only one parent come if possible. We can space it out as well. So if you don't have one parent, there is enough space to be able to space out the parents. One thing you as a coach, what you want to do is space out the players as much as possible during practice. During the game, of course, we can't really limit social interaction, but at practice, you can do that. You can work on spacing the kids out. We will have the kids all clean their hands when they arrive, and periodically we'll switch out the football and sanitize their hands because they are touching flags and everything. So periodically, when they're sitting on the sideline, keeping their hands sanitized, not playing with their mouth guard. That's something that they naturally want to do. So again, sanitizing their hands often. So if they are touching their mouth guard, they do have clean hands. Reminding parents to maintain 6-foot social distance when they're at the field. And especially, again, if you're not feeling well, please stay home. Don't feel obligated that you have to come if you're not feeling well. We will have extra staff there. We'll always be able to take over and coach a team that week if necessary. Again, limiting one parent or guardian per player if possible. We are not requiring any coaches, players, parent, staff to wear masks. It is optional, so if you want to wear a mask, you're more than welcome to, but it's not required. Again, anytime you can do social distancing, you will. During the game, like when you're calling plays in the huddle, we can't social distance then, but most of the time we can limit social distancing. We are not doing handshakes, high fives, or parent tunnel after the game. We will be doing something different where cheering the team, lining up and telling them good game. We'll be doing that after each game, but we're not doing any of the parent tunnel or high fives that we've done before. We are not doing end of the game or team snacks. So we're not doing team snacks as well. So that's another thing to be eliminated. Again, cleaning your hands when you get there, grab that sponsorship medal, you can put it in the pocket, and then after the game, clean hands and pass out that sponsorship medal to a child. So those are the main things that we are doing. Hand sanitizing and social distancing whenever we can. So what are your responsibilities as a coach? You will have a coach's shirt you'll get at the field. You'll need to wear that. Supporting our philosophy, review a practice plan. A couple things we do each week. Again, we just practice on game day. We do allow coaches to do an optional practice during the week, mostly for the older kids. If you got the rookie, younger kids, most of them aren't looking for that. But if you do have parents asking about weekly practice, or if you want to do a weekly practice, again, we do allow it. You will need to have your own facility. Bowling park or Veterans Park is usually available. during the week. I know Veterans Park is busy with other programs. A lot of times fields are using it for practice. I know Bowling Park is normally available during the week. There's other places as well. If you do want to do it with your team, see if you gauge the interest. Some teams are gung-ho sometimes, and other times a lot of parents are just busy. They're taking their kids to other things. They're busy during the week. They're not interested. But kind of just a feel for the team. Again, it's totally optional. A lot of teams just practice on game day. When parents sign up, it says that they just practice on game day. So don't feel obligated. That's something you have to do. Again, you'll grab that sportsmanship medal and present that. Bring the equipment. We're going to just keep the equipment this season, so we have clean flags and everything. You will not need to bring any equipment each week. Opening day, if you are a new coach, you may be stressing about that. Don't stress over it. So when you get to the field, you will get there this week or on game day. I mean, get there about 15, 20 minutes early before normal practice time. If you do send out an email to the parents, don't tell them to get there early. They're already going to get there early anyway because it is opening week. So you will head to the field. We'll have the coach's bag for you. We'll get you a coach's shirt. We'll have a roster for you as well. The roster has what size jersey the kids ordered. When you look at the roster, you'll have the child's name. It has what size jersey they ordered. When you give them the jersey, make sure you give them the correct size that they ordered. The jersey has number on the back. Extra small is numbers 1 through 10. It goes extra small, small. We have a small medium. We have a medium and a large. So each size has numbers of 10. That'll go up from there. Whenever I coached, I would write their jersey number on the roster. It helped me to learn the kid's name. We also will have stickers with the kid's names on it. And under each sticker, you know, the kid's name, there'll be a little star under that. And each star is a season they played a sport with us. It might not have been flag football, it could have been a different sport, but at least you know that they've played in our program before. That way, when you're practicing, all right, these couple kids are new, you got to know who's new to flag football based on that. They might have done some other flag football program, but they've never done it with us. So at practice, when you're working with the kids, you want to kind of work on some basics. You want to do some flag pulling drills. That's something that they struggle on. You want to help and figure out who a good center is. Normally, I find a couple centers and a couple quarterbacks. And again, our rule is each child plays at least half the game, but they don't need to play all positions. Not everybody is going to be successful at center, quarterback. Some kids don't want to be quarterback. Some kids really enjoy being defense. They're like, I love defense. I love pulling flags. They may do more on the defensive side. But most of the positions you can rotate. A couple things we changed a year ago. You can snap the ball sideways in all the ages. So just they can turn sideways. You have the ball on the ground. You can say hike, or the quarterback says hike. You can snap the ball sideways to them, or you can do it through the legs. Either way is fine. You want to show them how to do that. You want to show them how to do defense, where the rusher is rushing from. And again, if you're new and unsure on this, we'll have staff members that will be there to help you. We're going to have a longer practice, and we have a shortened game on opening day to allow you all the time you need to work on everything that you need. We have one game, and then we are off for 2 weeks for the fall break. We're off both weekends because some parents go away the first weekend, some second. So years ago, we've been given off both weekends. So you're not going to have a practice game again for 3 weeks. So don't feel like you have to teach them all this stuff because they're going to forget everything anyway. So again, very, very basic just for on opening day, kind of showing them the rules. And again, that's the main purpose of the game, is to show them the rules. When they score a touchdown, you're going for one, going for two, where the rusher rushes from, all those type of things. You will also need to talk to the kids about the team name. So come up with the team name, come up with something creative. Some coaches kind of use the same thing year after year. We know what they're going to be. If you want to, you have younger kids, kind of help them by narrowing it down. Do we want to be an animal name or like a dinosaur name or the dinosaurs, or do you want to be a superhero name? The younger kids sometimes have a hard time narrowing it down. So kind of help them on what they want to be. Come up with something creative. Don't just be the Falcons, or if you are the Falcons, kind of come up with an adjective to make it a little more creative. We don't have a couple teams named the Falcons. And you'll have to let us know at the field what your team name is, and we'll have to change it online. You will also, that'll be on the next page. All right. So again, key recommendations, you will keep it simple. Don't reinvent the wheel. Again, ask us, use us. We can help you communicate with your team. If you want to email those parents, again, you're more than welcome to do that. We'll send out the main bulk emails with what they need to wear, what time they need to be there. We have auto emails for the schedule, so they'll get all that as well. You can communicate with the team if you want. Officials, again, the officials will make mistakes. It's not the pros. Even the pros do make mistakes. And I'll be using this example forever from the Saints game a couple years ago. So again, mistakes will be made. Main thing is, if you do start questioning the calls, the kids really pick up on that quickly. And then every time they think that there is a penalty. Oh, he was flag guarding. He was blocking. He did this. So, if you do see something, sometimes they will be missing things, especially like away from the field. And maybe blocking way over there that they don't notice. Watch him. He's blocking over there. Or flag guarding. Sometimes it's hard to see a flag guarding. Maybe doing subtle swatting. Hey, keep an eye on him. He's doing flag guarding. So, if you go up to him and just let him know what you're seeing, you can keep an eye on that. Again, use them as a resource. They're out there to help you. So, coach, you going for one, you going for two. Hey, coach, you got 2 minutes left. The clock is running. Coach, you got a timeout. Want to use a timeout? They're keeping score out there, except for in the younger ages. So they'll be having that. Ask them, hey, what's the score? So they're there to help you. Concussion awareness. When in doubt, sit them out is a philosophy. So again, here's what a concussion is. That's something the parent sign. The concussion waiver. Symptoms: you have a headache, nauseous, balancing problems, confused. So if there is ever any question about it, we'll have them sit them out. We'll talk to them, and we'll talk to the parent about that. So please let us know if that does happen. If we don't see it, we can stop the clock. Happens during the game, we'll get them over, and we'll handle that situation. What else can go wrong besides injuries? Any other type of injuries? We do have a form that we can fill out. The weather hotline. We do have a weather hotline. We have a weather email that we send out, and a weather text that we can send out as well. Most of the time, we won't cancel until 2 hours before the practice time. Sometimes we've had to delay games. Sometimes we just canceled morning games, played in the afternoon. Sometimes we've been at the field and we've done a 1 hour rain delay, depending on what the weather is going to do. So there's things that we'll, we have different ways on making changes to it. If there's lightning, of course, we have to cancel for an hour or so. We have, like I said, there's no one set thing that's going to happen. But, we'll try and keep everyone posted on what's going on, especially if we are canceling that day or delaying that day. Again, we got the weather email, weather text, and weather hotline number that we do. So If there are angry parents, again, they sign the parental pledge. So please let us know if there's a parent um, that's acting inappropriately, and we will talk to them. We've banned parents before, not allowed them to register again. So we can handle that situation. Again, if there's poor officiating, again, let us know if there's a specific official that you seem like is constantly missing this and not listening to you. Again, if you do see them, you think they're missing a call, again, handle it discreetly so those kids don't pick up on that and really start to feed into that. If the child doesn't want to play or is a distraction, we can handle that situation. We've been doing this for years, so we might have some ideas on how to help this child. So don't feel like you have to handle everything on your own. Let us know, and we can go work with that child. Again, if there's sometimes unbalanced teams or the other coach is Bill Belichick, again, we do our best to try and balance out the teams. Sometimes that happens. We do have some rules that we start to enforce when a team is up by 3 touchdowns. The other team gets the ball at midfield, can't run back interceptions, things like that. So we do have some changes that we implement. What you can do is, again, if you want to email the team, introduce yourself, you're more than welcome to. Don't feel like you have to. Every week, not only do you do the sportsmanship medal, but you will mark online who the sportsmanship medal winner is. So when you log in on your roster, you'll see a little thing that says sportsmanship medal winner. Click on that. Click on your roster, on who it is, and a little medal will appear on the parents' website. We do keep track of score and stats in some age divisions. So if your division does that, you'll get some stat sheets, and you can keep track of stats, and you can log in how to do that. You'll be able to log in the stats. Again, that's optional. Some teams really want to do it. Some teams aren't really interested in doing it. If you want to get a parent to do the stat sheet, you can. Again, that's optional. We also do scores as well, except for in the youngest age division. So the coaches or the officials keep track of the score on the field. And if you want to, if somebody's doing stats, they can keep track of the score as well. And then you can log in and enter it. If you enter it incorrectly, or if the other coach entered it incorrectly, let me know, and I have to change it on my end. I collect the score sheets from the officials each week, and so that way I can make that change. If you have any questions, again, don't hesitate to email us. Here's my contact information. We have staff in the field, so if you have any questions, please see them at the field. Again, a couple things on game day. When you get there, we'll direct you to your practice area. Most of the time, most teams don't practice on the field. Some leagues will have the first game practice on the field, but most time you don't. So when you get there each week, head to the canopy and grab that sportsmanship medal and confirm where you're practicing at, confirm what jersey color if you're not sure what jersey color. And we are looking forward to a great season. Again, thank you for watching, and we're looking forward to a great season. We'll see you there.